Hey Brittany, there's just a couple more things I want to show you, and since I can't access the master course, I'll just show you on my summer course. One is on the master course, you have a whole collection of assignments. But what I did is, since I didn't use them all, okay, so let me think of one that has an assignment that I used. I think in Unit 6, I used an assignment from Lumen. So in Unit 6, this is the assignment directly from the Lumen Waymaker, people. So it's assignment observing energy transactions, and it's just this is all you need for that assignment. This is the link to the photosynthesis lab procedure. This is the link to the cellular respiration lab procedure. It's a really good lab to do at home, I believe. I like this one, and I also like the egg lab for in the cell chapter. But what I did is, when I did not use an assignment, I put it somewhere else. And it's a good question where I put it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I have my own little section. You see it has a dot by it. It's not published to students. All you have to do is go here. If you want it published to students, the whole thing published to students, click the I and make it so that it doesn't have a line through it. Or click the I and make it like that, and the whole section is unpublished to students. So I put all the stuff that I like to use that I don't really care for students to see, all in this section. There's a thing on orienting your students, but I'm trying to find the one, um, and I remember I said quiz banks and answer keys, but they have a whole test bank, and that's already uploaded into my Moodle course. So whenever you copy my course, not the master course, it's not uploaded into the master course, I don't think. But in my summer course, the test bank is already uploaded, and it's different from the quiz bank. It has a different set. I mean, it's mixtures of the quiz questions, but it's a whole test bank, and it lists the test questions by the name of each unit. So okay, so here are the assignments, and of course I've got to take this computer in. Um, okay, hold on just a second. I think maybe I put some of them. That's like all of the assignments, and you can get access to them that way. But I think I actually, what I did is I moved. Yes, okay. Down at the bottom of all of my resources, if I wasn't going to use an assignment, I put it here. I just moved it here from where it was. I didn't really like this biological astronaut assignment, so I put it here. I didn't like cell builder, so I put it here. And that's why you see some of these come up in the grade book, but they're not, students can't see them, but we can. It's because I might have used them in the past, but I don't use them now. But anyway, I wanted to show you that. I also wanted to show you how to set up your grade book. So you go to gradebook, click gradebook setup. I'm so sorry about the noise. And then when you go to setup, okay, so what you want to do, I can't even think right now. Course grade settings, I think. No, maybe it's preferences. No, it's not it either. Gradebook setup. It's not scales either. I'm trying to find where you can make these different crap. Oh, I'm sorry. You go down here. Okay, so what you're on is, I just had to remember. I haven't done this in so long. So what you're on is setup and gradebook setup. And then what you do is you scroll all the way down to the bottom, which won't be far for you because you may not have anything in your gradebook yet. But if you want to add a grade item, you do it here. But the first thing you want to do is add your categories, add your grade categories. So if I want to add like exams, I'll put exams, keep it at simple weighted mean of grades. And then I'll hit, save changes and it'll be in there. Now, then you're going to end up, after you put all of your things in, after you put exams, quizzes, lab reports, assignments, whatever categories that you want to put in there, you can go back. Okay, you can go back to that same main screen, setup and gradebook setup, and okay, you go back to that same screen and then you can put the weights in. So all of this stuff in the beginning is things I don't use that I may use in the future. So they're still showing for me, but the students don't see them. And I know that because they are black and white instead of green. This is my fault. I need to move this and move this to, in fact, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, this is a lab report, so I need to move it to the lab report section. So you saw me click on that up and down arrow. Now I find lab reports, which are the assignments are lab reports too. So I am going to put it right here. Okay, and I'll do the other one later, but you see how to move things around, okay? So, but I want you to see the weight boxes. Okay, so when you get to your main categories, you can put in, like for exams, you can put in the weight. So mine are worth 60% of the grade. The quizzes are worth 20% of the grade. Just make sure everything adds up to 100, of course. The homework is worth 10% of the grade, and the lab reports are worth 10% of the grade. And one thing I will tell you is the reason for that is because some sometimes they copy, and all that for lab reports. So I don't like to make them worth a whole lot. But then what I do is I put questions from the lab reports on the exams. So that means your lab is more important than what it shows in the grade book, because our lab is supposed to be half of our course. So that's how I get away with giving them just 10% for lab reports. And is that I put lab questions, you know, several lab questions on each exam. So the exam covers lecture and lab. You don't have to do that. You can do lab practicals if you want to. I mean, it's up to you. But anyway, that I wanted to show you that, and I think that's about it. So I hope this helps. And any other questions that you have, you be sure that you let me know.